Y'all can catch that.
Yeah.
1 month is 10. 10 times 9 is what? 90. So when Journey was only a month old, God had already planned her life 10 years in advance. God had already said, I know how tall she's going to be. I've already counted and numbered the hair that's on her head. I know what's there. I know what's going to be there. God said also, I know her skin color. I know her eyes. While she's there, He said, I take my time and I shape it real good for you. So when they come out, everybody else going to be wondering who she look like. What we need to say is she look like God. Because God said back over there in Jeremiah 1 and 5, before I formed thee, what He said? He said, I knew thee. God knew this child in her mother's womb 9 months, which we can say 90 years in the womb. It didn't seem like God was going to bless him, right? Sarah had done gave up. Going to be with the maid. Ain't nothing happening over here, but God kept saying, I'm going to bless you. I got something that's coming down the pipe. When God got to the point where He said, now my Abraham and my Sarah is getting ready to bring forth my Isaac. God began to do something to Journey that we look at and we say, oh, the baby moved. But before a child comes out, they got to do what? They got to be positioned. A baby, in my opinion, a baby does not turn upside down on its own. I believe that God knows from the plan that He has that now it's time. Well, I'm going to turn her upside down and tell her go that way. And Journey didn't have a choice. Miko, she probably tried to hold on, but Journey said it's time. God said I got to move. And now that I got to move, it took me 9 months to get here, but I'm coming. Tell your neighbor it's coming. It may seem like it's going to take a while. I hope I'm getting somebody. It may seem like the blessing that you've been waiting on is taking too long. But God said it's only a little while. Just give me a moment. While you give me a moment, just know that I'm working. And the end result is what? I'm going to give you what I promised you. Amen. Thank you. So there comes a time that you got to say, God, you work in our way. Abraham laughed. There's a lot of us that do the same thing when God says, I'm about to bless you with something. We laugh at it.
Yes, we do.
We laugh because we know who we are.
Yes, sir.
But the thing that I love is that God don't need my approval.
He sure does.
He don't need my approval to bless me like He want to bless me. God don't need my approval to move me or advance me. He just needs me to get out of the way. Sometimes, guess what? Some of us, we're at that position where right now you may be pregnant and it's your 9th month, your 3rd trimester. Today may be the day when your baby got to come. What you got to do? Ladies got to push. What's push? You got to pray until something happens. Get yourself ready. Some people get to the point where they say, you know what, I'm tired of praying because praying about this blessing that I've been waiting on seems like it's taking too long. Seems like God ain't listening. God ain't this, but God said keep praying. Keep praying. When you keep praying, something is going to happen. Keep praying. Amen. Tell your neighbor, keep praying. Because something is going to happen. But God said, I'm making a covenant between the two of you. Now look at this. Look over at Genesis chapter 18. Genesis 18, look at 9 through 15. Somebody's in a place now where God is getting ready to bless your life. You've been waiting. He's been telling you over and over. Today's the day when your birth comes. Genesis 18, verses 9 through 15. While y'all are getting that, we build it up. Abraham is sitting on the front doorstep, you can say. They say he's sitting at the gate of the tent, right? He's sitting there and they say 3 men came up, and one of them he recognized that's the Lord. When he got there, he ran and met him. Met all 3 of them, and he bowed down and worshiped him and basically said, Lord, if I found favor in your sight, Lord, stay with me.
All right.
Stay with your servant. Don't leave me.
Don't leave me.
He said, let me go get some water for your journey.
All right.
He turned and ran back, and he got up here and he got to Sarah, and he told Sarah, he said, Sarah, God is here, and now I need you to do something. He told her, I want you to get three meals. Three, I think you say three, you can say 3 scoops of meal, and I need you to make some cakes. He went out and got a calf, and they went and dressed it. They done got the calf ready. They got the stew beef, and they got the meatloaf and the steaks and all that. They got it ready for him. And he went, he took the milk, the bread, the meat, took it out there under the tree where Jesus and the other 2 men were, and he gave it to them, and they sat there and they ate. And then all of a sudden, when you get to verse 9, it says, and they said unto him, where is Sarah, their wife? And he said, behold, in the tent. She in the house. Verse 10, and he said, I will certainly, tell your neighbor, God says, I will certainly return unto thee according to the time of life. There's a time, an appointed time for every one of your blessings. God is telling somebody there's a time that's set, but I don't operate in your time. Your time operates in my time. You've been waiting on something. He said, why are you waiting on something that I've already brought? He says, I will return unto thee according to the time of life. And lo, Sarah thy wife shall have a son. This same woman that's barren, this same woman they done picked there because she couldn't have no children. He said she will have a son. 90 years old, will have a son. And he said, I was certain, the verse 11, no. Have a son. And Sarah heard it in the tent door which was behind him. Verse 11, now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age. I love how God loves to tell you that I stripped them down to nothing. Y'all know my old saying, I love when God strips me down to nothing. When he takes every one of my excuses, every one of my options, and then he blesses me. He said, they're old and stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women. Now, grown women, we know that at this point, it's basically saying Sarah didn't see nothing every month. All right. Sarah passed menopause. She passed the hot sweats. She passed all that. Amen. God wants you to know where she's at. She's on that other side. Ain't nothing over there. Everything done dried up now. All right. Verse 12, therefore Sarah did what? Laugh within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord, being old also. Tell your neighbor, God don't need your permission to bless you. Sarah was at the point where she wanted to basically talk herself out of a blessing. God said, I'm about to do it. You've been asking me to do this for a long time. Think to yourself right there, what have you been asking God to do for a long time? And it didn't seem like it was coming. It didn't seem like it would ever come. It seemed like it would always pass over you. There was a man, I watched the NFL Thursday night. They did I think it was Thursday or Friday, they did the Hall of Fame thing. The preseason Hall of Fame game. There was a man, he had his name in the hat for 45 years. 45 years his name was in it, they would skip over. He said, I got to the point where I said, if it happened, it happened, but I had to gave up, because after 45 years, I see somebody retire this year and go straight in, but I'm 45 years later, they done skipped me. All of a sudden, they say, but you got the jacket. He said, yeah, and the wait was well worth it. So what you saying, somebody here, it may seem like it's taking you a long time, but God said there's a gold jacket that's waiting on you. There's a Hall of Fame that's waiting on you. Tell your neighbor it's waiting on you. But Lord, my Lord is old. You looking at man, you got to be looking at God. Now let me tell you something, man ain't going to bless you more than God will allow man to bless you. If man bless you, they always got a stipulation too. You come to me and talk about, oh, let me hold something, amen, I'm going to expect you to let me hold it back. With God, he said, you can't beat me giving. So when I bless you, ain't no returns, amen, but tell your neighbor, God is different than man. And so here it is, verse 13. And the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I of a surety bear a child which am old? The thing that I love is that God says I'm in all places at all times. There's nothing that you say or think that I don't hear. Y'all didn't catch that. You could think it, he said, I hear it. You thought it and I heard it. And he said, Sarah, she in the tent. She probably just did a little. I don't think she bust out laughing. I think she did just a little grip, a little giggle. And God said, why you laughing? Because it didn't make sense. I'm 90. He's 99. Ain't no way in the world a baby is coming here. But when God has his hands in something, God will turn what looked like it was evil, God will turn it for good. God will turn your mishap into your blessing. God will turn your downfall into the thing that'll build you up. Hello, somebody. The Lord said in verse 14, is anything too hard for the Lord? Ask yourself that. Is anything too hard? Because we go back to the beginning and we say everything was created by him. Everything that will ever exist got to go through him. I don't care what man designs, God had to give him the knowledge to design it first. God is